Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Dawson here with Out of the Shadows. We're gonna do a video today about uh, books, obviously, but we're gonna talk about my 2020 TBR. Um, this in no way is uh, everything that I want to read. I'd like to try to say that I can read more than 10, but we're gonna go over the 10 that I'm going to for sure do for the year, and we will have reviews on the show for all of these books. So let's start. Since I'm such a fan, let's start with our Stephen King picks for the year. Um, Next thing I'm going to read is Carrie. I'm working currently on Stephen Chbosky's Imaginary Friend. There will be a review on that. That should only take me maybe next week or maybe 2 weeks to have that review out. So look forward for that. But then I will start working on Carrie. I think Carrie, I wonder if I could read two books at one time because Carrie's so short. But Carrie, I don't know why I haven't read Carrie yet. It's his first book. I've read, The Shining, and I've read It, and I've read several other things by him. But I have not gotten to Carrie yet, which is, I feel like a bad fan because this is his first one. But um, we're going to work on that one as soon as we're done with the current book we're doing. So there's that. The next one, I'm looking forward to this one, especially Misery. As someone who likes to write, this is kind of really scary idea that a fan can just be that crazed and with your work and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And the last thing I want to read from Stephen King for 2020 is Pet Cemetery. I've not read this one yet. I feel kind of this in Carrie are two of them that I feel like I should have read by now, and I don't know why I haven't read them by now. So I'm making them a priority this year. And next, let's move to the classical stuff I'm gonna read this year. Um, this one's a little embarrassing to say. We're gonna read Dracula all the way through. Started to read it a bazillion times, and I've never finished it. Um, I don't know why I keep getting distracted from this book, but I do. Um, I'm determined it's going to be finished. I've read Frankenstein and loved it uh, as far as classical stuff, and so I feel like I need to complete this one to feel good about myself as a horror fan. So, and a reader. So, we're gonna work on that soon. That one might actually be after Carrie. I might make that one after Carrie to get something in the classical area done, so we can have a conversation on the show about it. And then another one that classical, Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I want to work on this one. This is a new one I acquired, but it just something about it just interests me, so I want to work on it. So we're going to work on that this year. I, Another one that I've been wanting to read, and I've had this book for a while. This is Poppy Z. Bright, his book Lost Souls. I'm looking forward to this. I'm a vampire fan, and so it's a vampire book. So I'm looking forward to. I have this, and I have Wormwood uh, by him. So I really kind of want to read these. I might try to get Wormwood in this year as well. I'm not making promises. I'm not going to put it on my top 10 that I'm going to read. But I'm looking forward to getting into this book, especially. And then another one we've talked about that I've recently gotten, Paul Tremblay, the Cabin at the End of the World. Um, I like Cabin in the Woods books, and this seems like what this is. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. I wonder if I should try to read this in tandem with Carrie, because Carrie's so short and this one's kind of short. Or maybe I can breeze through Carrie and then get to this. um, at some point. So, well, we'll get to this fairly soon. Like I said, there will be reviews on all of this on the channel when we get to it. And what is? Oh no, going the wrong way. And another book we've talked about, Hex, by Thomas Old Havelt. We had comments to our last video about this one being good, so I'm looking forward to getting to this year and doing a review for you guys. Like I said, I don't. There's no order of when any of the stuff's gonna get done, other than the things that I've mentioned that I'm gonna kind of make a priority. But and then I wanted to add. I just realized that this whole list is pretty much solid books. Um, I felt the need to. I have so many books, short stories. I don't know why I didn't put more than one on my top 10. I'm gonna try and get another short story in, a collection in this year. Now that I think about it, but for now, we're gonna do Full Throttle by Joe Hill. I'm excited about this. Uh, People have heard me talk about Nosferatu uh, ad nauseum, so I really feel like I want to get into some more of his other work and then form a even better opinion of him, or a more rounded opinion of his work. So we're gonna work on this one. Uh, Last and not least, but not last but not least at all, um, a book that I've started to read, another one that I've started to read and I'm not finished, but it's a good book, and I love this author. We're gonna work on Hell House by Richard Matheson. I absolutely love Richard Matheson. I'm a big fan. If you've not read I Am Legend, you should. I've heard the same about Hell House. So that's my plan, is to get this one done finally, and work on that and get this. I'm working on getting the list rolling. Like, we've gotten a couple of books done already this year. We'll work on Imaginary Friends, so that'll be kind of be an extra book that we'll be finishing for 2020. And then I've done Smashed this year already. I will be getting some more Junji Ito stuff. I do have Shiver, so I'm hoping that will be something that gets read this year. Um, it'll get read this year. It's just a matter of when. And then we'll do reviews on some. We'll probably do some reviews on some graphic novels and some manga in between books, because I do try to break things up by reading graphic novels and things as well. So we will get that done. So for next time, I'm hoping that we'll be doing. I'm planning for us to be doing our Imaginary Friend review. If not, I'll come up with a topic. But the plan is to be able to do the Imaginary Friend review. So if you're looking forward to that, tune in next Tuesday. Watch for the video next Tuesday. So I have a week. I have 200 pages to read. I should be able to do it. So thank you for tuning in. If you're new, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. And also feel free to make comments about any of the books that I'm reading. Thoughts, curiosities, anything like that, please put them in the comments. Alright. Sorry, this is kind of a weird video tonight, but I've had a lot going on, but I wanted to make sure I got you guys a video out, because it seems like a fairly easy video to do, because that is just my TBR. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week.